music fills the air, echoing through the night. Heavy footsteps in the background, shadows taking flight. Searching for cryptids in the dark we roam. Whisper O.C.S.T, calling them home. Lost in the wilderness, chasing the unknown.
Squatch dogs.
Early music fills the air, echoing through the night.
Squatch dogs.
Whispers in the woods where shadows play. Legends come alive at the break of day. Footsteps echo loud, but no one's there. Bigfoot's lurking in the midnight air. Dark-lit house beneath the moonlit gloom. Eyes that shine like fire in a room of doom. Poltergeist dancing, moving through the halls. Ancient secrets breaking through the walls. O.C.S.T is more than a name. Bigfoot and stuff, it's a whole new game. Chasing the truth in a silent night. Empowered by the mystery, fueled by the fright. Cryptids in your mind, let your wonder grow. The hidden world is ours to know. From the forest deep to the attic's dust, O.C.S.T, we're learning to trust. Tracks in the snow where the brave won't tread. Hidden voices calling from the things we've read. The unknown things with a haunting sound, empowering us as the tales go around. O.C.S.T, it's more than a name. Bigfoot and stuff, it's a whole new game. Chasing the truth in a silent night. Empowered by the mystery, fueled by the fight. O.C.S.T, it's more than a name. Bigfoot and stuff, it's a whole new game. Chasing the truth in the silent night. Empowered by the mystery, fueled by the fight. Fueled by the fight.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to O.C.S.T.
Big fun stuff.
I'm your host, Harold.
And I'm Christy. Nice to meet everybody. Hey, hey.
Good to see everybody in here. That's in here. We have 6 people. Awesome.
Love the tune. All right. You know what time it is? Let's do roll call. Sorry.
All right. Let's see.
I believe
Shell.
Shell was the first one. Maybe we should do, like, who comes in first and give them, like, whoa, way to go.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Let's see.
That's how I'm going to do it every time now. Whoever comes in first. Besides us.
Yeah.
Hey, CP. How's it going?
CP, good to see you.
And then...
Arcane Adventure.
Hello, Jess. How's it going? And Lulabelle.
Lulabelle, good to see you.
Hi, Lulabelle. Katrina, hey, hey.
Hey, cat with the K.
All right. That's it.
That's
so far.
it. So far.
And hello, everybody that's not in chat. It's good to have you in.
Yep.
Hello, Sharon with 2 R's.
Sharon.
You can actually speak English today. That's amazing. Oh, inside joke. If if people were not here last week, we had issues where we couldn't speak in English or type in English in the chat.
Yep.
So I had Dutch and German and French and Portuguese and Spanish. And I was trying to say hi to everybody. It was quite fun.
Yeah.
I think I learned a few languages that night. But yeah, it was fun. We are glad everyone is here thus far, and we'll wait for a few minutes before we get into all of our stuff.
Just the lighting here a little bit.
We'll let people come in. I prefer English. Yeah, me too. It's easier to read. Even though I was doing my best with that, is it Portuguese or Spanish or whatever JP was speaking to me. Hello, let's see, who was that? Hi Tanya, nice to see you. Jenny, hey Jenny Brown.
Tanya, good to see you.
Hey, how are you?
Jenny.
It's good to see you guys. Welcome in, welcome in. So a few new people, and I'm glad to. Well, I know Tanya's been here before, but Jenny, it's good to see you, hon. And then Shell, it's great to have you guys.
Yeah. Everybody needs to welcome Tanya back.
Yeah, welcome back, Tonya. And
been on hiatus for a little while.
We are glad that you're here, and we are just glad you're here. Hey, Dennis, how are you, hon?
Hey, Dennis.
It's good to see you back in here. Oh, well, thank you so much for coming in on Jess's request.
Yeah.
You guys are more than welcome anytime. You guys, if you want to subscribe, that'd be great. Yeah. I know Jess is driving, so she'll be in when she gets home. So
yeah.
And she better not be texting and driving, or she'll have the wrath of me later. No, just teasing.
Yeah. So if you want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when we go live.
Yeah.
Also, remember to like, share, and comment after the show.
Hello, Ron. How are you, hon?
Hey, Ron. Good to see you. Yeah. We're gonna have Ron come up here in a little while and hopefully tell us all about his
adventure.
Yeah, he went to the Bigfoot Museum here in Oklahoma and gave a little seminar to a lucky few people.
We were supposed to be there, but you know, things just happened, and we just didn't have the means of making it down there.
Yeah.
Since it is like a 3-hour-ish drive from us.
Right. So what we're gonna do tonight, before we bring anybody up here on camera with us, we have a few things to discuss, and then we're gonna let Christy do her segment. So
with him just saying that, my segment is called Something Worth Smiling About. Yeah. And for the people that are new, so it's 7 o'clock at the top of the hour. I do a little segment, and you'll know. And then, but I want you guys to think about something worth smiling about. It doesn't have to be nothing big, but tell me at the segment. You drop it in the comments at the segment. Hey, hello, Shell. Welcome back. That was freaky. So, at 7 o'clock, I'll do my little segment, Something Worth Smiling About. You guys just drop it in the comments, and I'll read from the comments.
Yep.
And, of course, I'll have my little something, and then I think Harold will have his little something, and then I will go on my Facebook group page that I have. Yep. And I believe it's Monday, I drop the same thing. And so I'll read the comments off of there, too, as well. So,
yep.
All right.
Before we get started, I'm going to ask the question, Is there anybody in chat that would like to be a moderator for our channel?
Yes.
If so, type in yes in the chat, and
We'll get that taken care of.
yeah, because we have one person that we're waiting on, so
Yeah.
they wanted to be a moderator. So when they show up, we'll give them that.
Beautiful
title.
blue stuff. I mean, you know what I mean, you guys. All right.
Okay, so
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Hello, John.
Hey, John. Good to see you, John.
Love you too, bro.
Okay, so recently it was brought to our attention that we have somebody that's claiming that specifically me, Harold Milam, have been talking crap about one of our friends and one of our fellow cryptid research podcasters, and I wanted to bring this up because it is completely false, completely fabricated what this one person is saying, and we here at O.C.S.T. do not support anyone that will talk bad or bring down someone else's channel to the point of making it public. When we have a tip with someone, we go right to the source.
Yep.
And that's not going to change. And we're not going to keep addressing this.
Nope.
But knowing who the person is, that's something that will stay between us and them, and we won't drag it on any further than it has to be. And that being said, we need to go over some rules for this channel, for the Facebook group page, and all my other social medias that I have set up for O.C.S.T. So
Before you go into the rules, I said that's one of the reasons I started the Be Kind or the Something We're Smiling About campaign, because we don't need any crap. We don't need any negativity. We don't need any bullshit. We just want to be happy and do our thing here with no negative and no backlash and no he said she's no. That's not going to happen. We're going to be kind and smiley, and even though if we have a bad day, at least there's at least one good thing we can smile about. So that stuff is not going to happen here.
We want to make sure that this is a place where you can come in and just relax and enjoy the company of friends and family and people that have certain interests in life.
Same interests as whatever, yeah.
Yeah, so we don't allow anyone to get out of hand in chat. I have moderators. I have some human moderators and I have some AI moderators.
That's okay, CP. We totally understand.
Yeah, we understand if you can't moderate that.
Yeah.
It's just if you want to,
yeah,
you can. If not, that's okay.
I mean,
because we have it handled. It's just we thought some of our friends might want to
want the blue wrench, I guess, so to speak.
Yeah, but
no worries if you don't.
Yeah.
No worries if you can't. We're all good. But
we just want to stop something before it gets out of hand, and having more moderators helps in that situation. We like to have everybody come on as long as they're kind and respectful, and it doesn't matter what your opinion is on any subject that we bring up. Every opinion is someone else's opinion and
Hey, Kat, can you do me a favor and hand me a
someone
pen?
else's non-belief. And everyone has the right to believe what they want. Everyone has the right
My marker, one of my marker pens.
to express what they want as long as it's decent.
All right. Lulu
Oh,
Bell.
Lulu. Yeah, okay. Yeah. We're putting you down, Lulu, so I'll have to go into YouTube and change it real quick.
All right.
So
I got Lulu Bells on there. There you go.
entertain the masses while I
Entertain the masses. No, I'm just kidding. You still make me one, and I'll help what I can. Oh, okay. And CP said, sweet. But we're not making everybody. We're just asking if anybody wanted to.
No, this is a
3, 5.
voluntary thing. It's not
Yeah.
mandatory. It's not, we don't expect it. It's
No.
just,
So, okay. So, yeah, it just made us a little sad and very angry when we found out. And we don't stand for any of that. So, and then people can come in here and be themselves. Everybody has opinions, and we're not going to be, oh, no, you can't say that type of stuff. So, just be yourself and be happy.
okay, so I'm going to find...
That's the whole happiness behind this, okay? We're not angry and we're not...
Right.
We were a little frustrated that the other day, but...
Yeah, it was frustrating, but, it's something that has to be addressed. And,
Yeah,
we can address it in a positive way.
yeah. So stay positive. No. Okay, that hurt. Yeah,
Okay.
Connor's not here to do the voiceovers, so I have to pretend.
Okay. Lulu Bell is now a moderator.
Yay! Did you add
Welcome
CP
to
as one?
O.C.S.T.
Did you add CP as one too?
Not yet.
Okay.
I will, though.
Awesome. Exactly. No need for drama. And we try to stay as drama free as we possibly can. And
Yeah.
I mean, pardon my way of saying this, hell, we have a lot of other things to stress about and we don't need the damn drama. Sorry, I don't mean to cuss like that, but sometimes mama just has to.
Yeah.
And so, you're welcome, Lula Bell. Hello, Belinda. There's the other one. How are you?
Okay, Belinda.
Good day, mate.
So, Belinda, before I do it,
You said you wanted to be a mod, right? I know you just got on. Sorry, we are addressing some things. That's why we...
Yeah.
Welcome, new mods. Yes, yes. I can when I'm here. I've mod for many. That's awesome. Shell
Awesome.
said that she wouldn't mind doing it as well.
Yeah.
That's cool, you guys. Thank you guys so much. We don't expect anybody to do this, but we are very much appreciative when people do.
So, Shell said she wants to do it too?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And then, I haven't
Alright.
seen, Absolutely Please. There you go,
Alright.
Belinda.
So, everybody that's asked so far, I've already switched over to being a moderator, so...
Sweetness, you guys. Welcome to be the moderators. With that being said, our beautiful friend Sharon Guy, I know she's been dealing with stuff, and I don't know if she's on yet. Guys, just say some prayers for her.
Yeah.
I know she's been dealing with, she had a couple of deaths in her family, and just things going on, and she's working really hard, and she could use a good lift up. So, you guys, say prayers for Sharon Guy.
Yeah.
I was hoping she'd be in here already, but I know she's super busy, so I wanted to throw that out there. And I want to wish our good friends Gerald and Jane from Midwest Night Watchers a happy belated anniversary.
Yeah.
Their anniversary was last couple days of February, I think,
On the
27th.
27th, yeah.
And so they've been another for what, 21 years you said? So, woo, happy anniversary to them. And I don't know if they're on, but Midwest Night Watchers, Happy anniversary, guys. We love y'all.
So if you see them pop up in chat, give them a happy anniversary.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Can I breathe now?
Oh,
Rules.
we also want.
Oh.
Well, we also want to have everybody say a prayer for our men in uniform, our soldiers that are getting ready to.
Men and women.
Yeah, men and women that are getting ready to go overseas and. Hate to say the word, but fighting a war.
Yeah.
But
so, this nation it just needs a lot of prayer right now. So you guys, you know what to do if you're the praying type.
Just pray that no more lives are lost. I mean, we know that comes with the territory, but it's not needed. So give everyone a prayer that's involved. So.
Yeah, everybody's finding out that they're mods now. That's funny. We'll make everybody a mod. No. Just kidding. I'm glad that says for entertainment.
Some channels do.
I know. Somebody had a channel the other day and everybody was blue. Mm-hmm. I think I felt like the odd man out.
Tennessee, Kentucky Bigfoot said they go ahead and do that.
Oh yeah, I was hoping they'd be here too, but I haven't seen them yet. So, but
okay. What else was I going to say?
You wanted to do the rules.
Yeah, I was going to do the rules, but there was something else.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know what else is in your mind.
Yeah. Do you really want to know? No. Okay. Yeah. We need to go over some of the rules just for clarification. As far as the Facebook group goes, I post the rules on a daily basis at noon every day. If you're not familiar with the rules, you can go ahead and go into the Facebook groups page at the very top, and I have them in the featured section. I have two lists that are copied as part of. It's just part 1 and part 2 of the list of rules, and all the rules consist of just making it a safer place to go and watch other people's content. If it's hard to find someone's content, go ahead and look on our Facebook group page. You might run into it because we allow people to post from their channels, post their links to get into their channels, so you can watch their videos, their podcasts, their shorts. But we do have one rule above all is be kind, be courteous, and then there's the other rules that consist of posting. Like I just said, posting. You're allowed to post whatever you want that has to do with cryptids on the Facebook group page. Okay. We don't allow politics unless it has to do with cryptids.
Yeah.
If it's associated with the cryptid world, then we can allow it. It is vented. It is vetted, I should say. So.
Hey, Grace. It's good to see you. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
It's all right. Everything that you do post on the Facebook group page is vetted. If it's posted, we've agreed to it.
Yes, believe me, I get like 15 notifications if anybody posts on the Facebook page to see if I want to accept it or ignore it.
There's a few right now that we have allowed to post all of their posts on our group page. That's because I've formed a great deal of trust with the individuals, and know that they don't post content that's going to get us in trouble. Now, as far as advertising, we do not allow advertising unless you contact one of us, and then we discuss it on what kind of advertising it is, what it's advertising, and that way we make sure everything's in line with the cryptid community. So you can ask us for permission to, if you're selling anything that has to do with the cryptid world, like Elder Medicine Bear Claw, she advertises her medicine bags and her jewelry. She asked us a long time ago if she could do so, and we agreed to let her do so. So when you see her ads pop up, she has permission to.
Oh, thank you, Lulu. Welcome to the Facebook group.
Yeah, welcome. Hope you
I know
enjoy
there's
it.
a lot of people that don't do Facebook, and we understand
Right.
that too. And then CP said that if anyone has an issue with the rules or are unsure are unsure of them, just hit us up.
Yeah.
Our emails, everything's listed on our YouTube pages.
Yeah,
So.
you can ask the mods, especially the ones like CP and
Yes.
Sharing Guy.
And
they're-
all the other new mods that are,
Yeah.
they'll have the same luxury as.
Right.
Yeah.
Um,
So ask them.
So now, as far as the YouTube channel goes, as far as rules, same as Facebook. Be kind, be courteous, no cursing. If you can hold it back. No over the top cursing, I should say, because everybody curses every once in a while. There's very few that don't.
That's why
I myself am guilty of it. But this is an 18 and up channel, so we don't condone that you watch this with your kids, especially if we're doing a live, because of the danger of something happening out in the woods or wherever we're doing a live from. But if you choose,
Fiddlesticks. I'm sorry.
if you choose to sit down and watch our podcast and our lives with your children, that's on you. That's not on us. So I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying you have the right to do so. It's just we have to put that out there that this is 18 and up.
Yeah. I know sometimes that Sharon Guy's granddaughter watches
Right.
us, and we're cool with that. It's just if we're doing something that's
Yeah.
outside and things get kind of hairy, we just not for little ones.
Yeah.
Unless they're into Bigfoot, I guess. I don't know.
Because
But
a
I don't wanna-
lot of those channels that do allow children to watch, they get a lot of they get a lot of hits. They get a lot of strikes. So when I made this channel, it was like, okay, I got to go 18 up because the content that I'm going to be presenting has a potential to show dangerous situations and blood and gore. So
Just what your brother said.
no. Yeah, we don't
Oh
want
my
them to
gosh!
see that.
Okay, nobody wants to see that, John. And hey, Jess, just to clarify, you said, "Wow, Shell looks like you got promoted on your first day." We asked. She said yes. So hey, here we go. Oh my goodness, this is so fun. Now that all that's over with and the rules are rules, we just don't, and we don't want to be the
But the one thing we
Bad people.
absolutely do not allow is for someone to come into our podcast and start berating somebody,
Right.
whether it's in the chat or on camera. Especially, I will put a stop to it immediately. But we also have the moderators and Christy.
hey. Wouldn't be the first time, Jess. No.
But
Just kidding.
it's just we want the place to be a
Like
nice, happy,
Crazy,
laid back,
silly.
relaxed, crazy, silly. So now that's over.
Get on with the show.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So here in a little while, I'll be posting the link for anybody that wants to come up in the chat or in the on
Even
camera.
if you get poopy pants, Harold.
Yeah.
Shell.
Even if one of us
Are
gets
we
poopy
are we
pants.
gonna start the poop again? This is not gonna be good because we had a whole segment. Was it last week before?
Week
About
before.
poop,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah, the whole second half of the show was just
We were talking all night.
hey, that was a fun show though. We always have fun with everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shell's laughing. It's
Mm-hmm.
a good thing.
And remember, this is for entertainment purposes only.
Yes.
Um,
Entertainment.
So
Oh, is it last week? Crappy chat again. LOL. Arcane poop pants.
it's probably gonna turn that way, Melinda.
Hey, we had an awesome time a couple weeks ago when we were talking about poop. I mean, what? Okay,
Now I need to work on getting a sponsor for that.
what, toilet paper?
Mm-hmm.
Are Bigfoot creatures attracted to poop? Serious question, babe. Are they attracted to poop?
They're a wild animal, and they can smell
my
things
goodness.
a lot greater than we can.
Is that why they stink?
We only smell it when it's right up on us.
It smells funny in here.
I think
Shell,
they
you
can,
have no idea, girlfriend.
I think they can smell it from a little bit further away. So I wouldn't say they're attracted to it. It's just
It's perfume.
yeah. If they're tracking something, then yeah, that's gonna attract them.
Okay, can we get off this subject, please? Oh, Lord.
But yeah, I still haven't found out the answer to that question. Do Bigfoot use toilet paper?
Oh.
I'll have to ask them. Yeah. Yeah, that depends. I'll just say that.
I'm not... Okay. I...
Just as eau de toilette. Yeah. Any perfume sponsors want to get in contact with us? We have our contact information on YouTube.
Oh, well, they sure need to be downwind from themselves at all times.
I wish I could be downwind for myself.
You guys, pray for me.
No.
No.
I don't want to be downwind. I want to be upwind.
From yourself? Play nice, kiddos.
But,
I'll be back if I can for something good, something to smile about. It's got to be one of our mods. Have a good evening. Yes. Have a good night, CP. Hopefully see you
Yeah.
later.
Good night, CP. John says, don't dogs have 400 times the smelling power of humans? Sasquatch do stink too, from what I've heard. Yeah.
Yes, and
Sasquatch
yes.
does stink. It's unmistakable, unforgettable stench when they use their pheromone. Yeah. I smelled
Strike a
it.
match.
But
Okay, you guys.
But yeah, it's true. Dogs have way better smellers than we do.
Sniffers.
Yeah, because if you've ever noticed how a dog's nose is configured, they actually have four nostrils. So when the two main nostrils are sniffing, the other two on the side, that's why they have the slits on the side of their nose, because that's a separate nasal cavity, and they can sniff. And if they sniff in with their main two nostrils at the same time, they can blow out whatever debris they sniff in.
Ew.
So,
Okay, that's gross.
well, I mean, that's,
I know, but that doesn't.
yeah, most of the time you don't smell a Bigfoot.
Cat smells 5 times stronger than a canine.
Yeah, yeah, cats can smell something from quite a ways away. But both are very capable of smelling something and finding their way back home if they wander off from home. That's how they can make it back to their homes if they get lost in the woods, because they're able to smell their way, because their memory, they don't have short-term memory like scientists have said in the past. They can remember for quite a while.
Oh, excuse me.
They remember certain smells. They remember certain things that they see. So that's why you've heard many stories about dogs being halfway across the world and they were able to make their way back home to their family because of the sense of smell. So.
And that's how, like, coon dogs and hound dogs and all of them can track human, and or
Yep.
their police dogs can track
Yeah.
things that we don't want to talk about. But otherwise, that's why. No, Christy, gross is when dogs and stop. Why don't I read stuff out in my head first?
But there's a reason why dogs will sniff rear ends. They do that with other animals. We are an animal ourselves, so when they sniff our backside, it's
Or they're even
trying.
the fruit side.
It's one way to get to know your other members of your pack. So dogs will do it so that they know the scent, and they it's familiar to them. So when they do smell it, it's like, okay, yeah, you're part of the pack. You're your family. When they go and sniff other creatures outside of their pack, it's to be familiar with that smell, so that when that smell does come back around, they know who it is, what it is. They know they can tell your demeanor by the smell. So that's why dogs will sniff you up and down. It's because they're reading your demeanor. They're reading your aura.
Attitude.
Yeah, they can read your aura. They smell it. They see it. They'll know right away whether you're a threat or you're being accepted. So.
Hey, did you just read what your brother just said?
No.
It says, I'm reading a book called The Secret History of Bigfoot by John O'Connor. I started it, but it looks like to be pretty good. A Bigfoot skeptic goes out in the field with Sasquatch enthusiasts. So are you going to go out in the field, John? Asking for a friend.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
Yeah, we didn't get to do that last time he was here, so next time...
because we were really busy when John was here.
Yeah,
we were busy getting married.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah, and you didn't want Bigfoot.
I didn't want Bigfoot at the wedding, but you know what? I still think he was here.
Yeah.
See, really? That's interesting. I've seen a few approximate to each.
Hey, Mama, technically you did have Bigfoot at the wedding in Connor.
Yeah.
Connor don't count. Connor's my son. Even
He
though
got big feet.
even though he's a Bigfoot.
So,
But
Trying to see the comments here.
yeah. Oh, sorry. I was trying to read them too.
Yeah. So, Bigfoot being able to smell.
I can't with you guys tonight.
I know
Get off the toilet paper poop issue, please.
John, I know Bigfoot's going to be able to smell you from a mile away. Because I know what's going to happen if I take you out in the field and you see a Bigfoot. Yeah,
You will-
there's going to be a mess. No, just joking. For entertainment purposes only, you know. But no, seriously, there have been people that have messed their pants because it is a frightening experience for a lot of people.
And some people get zapped in the big and just
Yeah.
lose. Yep, never mind.
Yeah, they do.
Greetings, everyone that Sharon missed with 2 R's. Where's Jim? He normally says that too.
Getting zapped can make you lose control of your
Oh, I just got chills.
bodily functions, but also, you know, people when they first see the creature, like me, yes, it was a scary situation, but I didn't feel threatened. Even though there was one that was standing next to me that was one to eat me, the other Bigfoot kept me calm by her demeanor and by her actions. She didn't allow anything bad to happen to me. So there's that. But yeah, like I said, John, I know what'll happen.
Quit, John. You're making me laugh. Holy smoly.
But most of the time when somebody sees a Sasquatch or Dogman, most of the time when they see him, they see the one that's standing out and revealing themselves. Little do you know, when you see one, there's more than one there. Always. There's always more than one, because they don't travel alone. They take care of one another. They make sure that they're very aware of their surroundings, and being very aware of your surroundings, take it from someone who serves in the military. They will tell you that when they go out in the field, they're not alone. They're not alone unless they're trained to do so. But as part of a way to keep from being captured or being unalived so easily, they mostly travel in 2 or more. So that's where we have a lot of similarity with Bigfoot. It's why the human side of
What
it
the flippin' heck was that?
is in the kitchen. Is in the sink. I think we have somebody in the kitchen that's not
What the hell?
not happy. Or they're just trying
Okay,
to say,
I'm not
yeah,
gonna
we're
laugh
here.
no more.
Yeah. How many of you guys are watching the show tonight? You're hearing things happening in your house while you're watching. Just, I'm curious. If so, let us know in the chat.
Yeah, well, my mom just can go do dishes if she wants to, because that was just creepy. Yes, I know. I need to do my dishes. Is Bigfoot doing dishes for you? I wish.
Yeah. Yeah. I need to tell them that they can do that. But no, they're not allowed to come into our house. So they can hang around outside, but
Yeah.
I'm not about to throw the dishes out so they can. So
Please,
I can
it's the only dishes we have. No.
Yeah.
My dog has been to. Oh my goodness. Why? Why? Why did I just read that? Watching a purple orb upside out my bedroom window. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's
That's
cool.
interesting.
So it's
All
happening
quiet
right now.
here. I live in a haunted house. Yeah, you don't count, Ron. You don't count.
Okay, yeah, we should ask that for the chat. How many of you live in a haunted house?
Outside. Burr. Wait, what's the temperature in Wisconsin? You made me laugh. And then I started coughing. LOL. Christy, I'm sorry. Not my fault. It's their faults. Sharon, get after them.
I'll take the blame on that. Sorry.
Been really active here lately. Really? That's cool.
Cool.
You live close to Jess, so what? Illinois? In Shell? Am I correct? My mind is going crazy. I know she's... yeah. Yes. Belinda doesn't get on Facebook.
Yeah, she don't get on Facebook.
Yes, I was right. My memory's good.
Yeah, John's right. We used to live in several haunted houses when we were younger. Some of them were really haunted.
Lots of dogmen this winter. Ew. Okay.
Oh,
Cold. Just don't want to go inside with the dang kids. Are you talking about your daughter or your cat? Or both?
Does it mean anything that the orb is purple, John asks?
Purple rain. Oh.
Not necessarily. I mean, I've seen all different colors of orbs. They all do the same thing, pretty much. They just linger around and fly around you and observe you and suck energy from whatever electronics you have.
All of the above.
Yeah. Yeah, all the above.
I was waiting for you or John to say it.
What's
That you
that?
guys used to live live near Peoria. Peoria.
Peoria, Canton. Yeah.
Good evening, Mr. L. How are you? It's good to see you.
Hey, Mr. L. Good to see you.
Good to see you. I don't know what's been here. Witnessed. Welcome in.
Jess said she gave her ghost the boot.
Oh, speaking of the boot. So, we went and visited my mom and dad's headstone last night.
Yep.
And in the cemetery where my parents are located, they have Boot Hill. Now, I believe it's open. You can look to see who's all buried in Boot Hill.
Mm-hmm.
But if you guys are history enthusiasts, kind of like John, they have old gang, like the turn of the century, 1800, early 1900, outlaws buried in Boot Hill the Summit Cemetery. Is it Summit View? Or is it Summit?
Summit.
Yeah, Summit Cemetery in Guthrie. Under Boot Hill. And if you look it up, James Doolin, who was an outlaw around Oklahoma, is actually buried in Guthrie, Oklahoma. So. Oh, wait, what? I appreciate that. I'm all wet from taking the trash out, recycle, and hoping that Bigfoot didn't jump out from the shadows. Is it raining there?
So you were hoping that Bigfoot didn't jump out in the shadows? So did they? or did they just stay back and like, yeah, look at him, he's getting wet?
It's been raining here today too, in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
It's
Light
actually
rain.
cold and kind of rain and well, I should say not cold. It's cooler.
Yeah, John.
Cooler.
John says the most haunted houses in my youth were several farmhouses we lived at. This was in the from 1970 to 73 range. Yeah.
Never mind. That's cool. I mean.
Yeah, and then
excuse me.
one place that was really haunted also was the 2-story Amish built house that we lived in Kelowna, Iowa. That was haunted.
At least it's not snowing, Shell. I'm sorry. And Mr. L.
Mm-hmm.
He says pouring solid rain. Do you need rain like we do? Or is you guys get enough snow that you guys don't need any rain?
I saw one report that said that some of the U.S. is going to be getting another snowstorm soon.
I hope. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, another quick announcement for those that it affects. Next Saturday night into Sunday morning, don't forget to set your clocks ahead.
Yep.
If you do that. It's spring ahead day.
Spring forward, and then there's fall back.
So you have to spring forward. You have to set your clocks ahead.
Yeah.
I wanted to make that so I don't forget.
Unless the state of Oklahoma
finally passes that stupid law.
Yeah. The state of Oklahoma is wanting to make it where we stay ahead.
Yeah. Our rivers are topped out. Hoping did not. Mr. L says.
Yeah.
Noises at night, footsteps slamming doors, cold areas in rooms, footsteps on the creaky stairs, etc.
Yeah, that was Kelowna.
That was haunted. So yeah, I wanted to make that announcement too. But Mr. L, I'm close to Indiana, 15 minutes away.
Yep.
We're not. We're about 11 hours away. 11, 12.
We're a little over 600 miles away.
Sishes.
Yeah.
We're kind of like except for Minnesota.
Well, we're smack dab exactly in the middle between where my sister lives in Illinois and where John lives
in Corpus Christi. Yeah. But I can almost guess who would be here first. Out of your sister that lives in Illinois and your brother that lives in Texas, I can almost bank who'd come to visit us first. I hate hauntings. All about cryptids here. Actually, to be honest,
they're kind of connected. So,
but if I had a choice, Shell, and this is going to sound really weird because I've been interested in the paranormal for years, even before I met Harold. I would do a paranormal investigation before I would go out and do a Bigfoot investigation if I had a choice. But
the fun thing is you can actually do both at the same time because they're related in different ways.
But I do more of the Bigfoot stuff.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
I mean, there's a lot of researchers nowadays.
Where's it? This thing. This thing.
There's a lot of researchers nowadays that are going out in the field and they're filming to look for both, for cryptids and the paranormal, because they've found that the two of them are intertwined. So
John says to send the rain to him. Bet.
okay.
But actually, we need the rain too to knock out the
Yeah.
wildfire things.
Yeah.
I know it gets connected. I hate that show. Hey, no.
Yeah. Well, some cryptids use it more than others, and vice versa. And you got to remember, the cryptid community covers a vast amount of different kinds of creatures, and there's a lot of cryptid creatures that are specifically paranormal. So
I love Sasquatch encounters. Ghosts freak me out. Well, you would have been really freaked out last night, Shell, because we were at my mom and dad at the cemetery in Top just at sundown. And so we were really hoping to see something or feel something, which we did. Cammie said that she kind of got a
yeah, you can ignore the ghosts.
touchy feeling, or not a touchy feeling, but a bad feeling when we went and saw where James Doolin was laid.
Yeah.
So she said she didn't like that spot. And of course, then I had to be a really mean and drive by the old hospital that was very much haunted. And she really doesn't like it there. So
We will be going back there, and we want to do a paranormal session there. So I do want to take pictures of Boot Hill. I really do.
I want to see if I can't get a ghost talking thing.
Yep.
Okay.
The one I do have is free, and it's good, except for the fact that you can't read what they're saying. You have to exit out of the ghost box to go into the text area where it shows what they said.
Hello, engineer. How are you?
Hey, engineer.
Welcome in. Welcome in. I would poop myself if I saw ghosts too. Who's going to call ghost poopers?
Who are you gonna call ghost? Yeah, I can just see that they have a septic tank strapped to their back.
You don't need to help. See, this is what I have a number of ghost boxes. Sweet.
Just don't
Ron.
Don't cross streams.
How are you, Ron? I have to get with you because I want to do. Hey, Paul. How are you? My wife ghosts hunts while you Bigfoot. That's cool. Or go out hunt.
Jess says, if I ever get out by you guys, cryptid hunts only, no ghosties.
You
Well,
weenie.
we can't guarantee that there's not going to be any paranormal. I mean, we can tell them not to come around, but do they ever listen?
In my late teens, my ex-boyfriend's friends and myself moved into a haunted apartment. A demonic entity possessed my boyfriend, and let's just say he had planned to end myself. Glad I escaped. Yes, I am glad you escaped too.
Yeah. Guess what time it is?
Yes, I do read my Bible.
Yeah.
I do.
Guess what time it is?
Is it 10 o'clock? Not yet. It is 6:58.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2-minute warning.
I hope you guys are thinking about what to make me smile because you guys have already been doing it. Oh my gosh, you guys. Fogs with dog. What? Fogs? With dogmen?
Dogmen.
How about orbs and Bigfoot?
Fog and dogmen. Yeah, they do like to come out in foggy conditions, they like to make it creepy. Because that's what they're all about. They're all about creeping you out.
Hey, Jess, if and when you make it to Oklahoma, I'll have to show you where my parents are where my parents are laid to rest, and then show you where that Jesse Doolin's buried, because it is actually kind of cool.
Yeah,
it really is. If you're a history buff, it's really cool. And there's other outlaw people that are buried in the same spot.
And we promised we would take you over there during the daylight.
Yes.
So that you wouldn't get spooked out by the things that walk in the cemetery.
I really wanted to take a picture last night while we were there, but Cammy probably would have freaked out if we would have caught anything.
Yeah.
Ever see the movie The Entity? Scary and freaky, based on a true position story. Probably no.
The Entity. I might have. I don't know, all these horror movies and paranormals. They all run together with me because I've seen so many of them. I have to go back and watch.
Okay, so Jess, yeah. You'll have to look it up. James Doolin.
Yep.
All right, guess what time it is? It's 7 o'clock. Let's do this.
All right. Okay. Chrissy's going to do her segment.
Oh, if you have headphones off, take them out.
Yeah. Take your headphones off if they're on, because this is going to get loud for a minute.
Tell me something worth smiling about. Laughter and love, let them echo, no doubt. In a world that sings with a joyful sound, we'll find our hope in the beauty we found. So let's create memories, let the dreams take flight. See R.J. Malum design shining so bright. In every heartbeat, together we'll shout. Tell me something worth smiling about.
Hello. See how easy this is. Let's see if I can get this. All right. So it's my segment. Tell me something worth smiling about. You guys, tell me something worth smiling about besides poop. All right, you guys. But I'm gonna read from my Facebook post that comes on Monday, and Kat says she got to talk to her dad today, and that was about 51 minutes ago. So that's something, sure is, especially if you get to see your dad or get to talk to him. Connor said a couple days ago that he got to go in and into work an hour early. So that's something good. Lisa Ann says God woke her up this morning, and which is awesome. And then my sister Amanda said spring break is right around the corner. So that was something to make her smile about. And that makes me smile too. It's just that easy. You guys put positive things out and I repeat them. Let's see. Going to be in the upper 50s here this weekend. Woohoo! Our home AC is working now. That's awesome. John says, let's see. Hey, see if I can scroll this up. My husband just passed away. I'm sorry to hear that, Tonya. But she can smile now that he's no longer in pain. Amen. I believe that. My dog makes me happy. John, yes. Hi, Ella. Shell goes, her kitty cat is purring next to her. That's awesome. I like kitty cats. All my cats are outside. Belinda, yes, you were made moderator tonight. Whoop, whoop. Let's see. You guys make me smile. You guys just keep me going. Especially when I need it the most. And I get to do this for you guys. It's going to hit 70 here. Woohoo! When? Because that's kind of warm for Illinois this time of year, isn't it not? But, yeah, so it's that easy, you guys. a little bit of happiness, smiles. I hope I didn't mess up. Yeah, see, we have a friend who almost died due to childbirth. She is home now, going to be okay. Amen. That's awesome to hear about that, Sean. Still sending her prayers for that. Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that, Tonya. But he is no longer in pain, and that is the beautiful part. No longer in pain. You know, when my mom passed away, I was really happy that she had actually, this is going to sound really mean, but I was happy that she went to heaven because she was no longer in pain. And thank you, Sharon, you make me smile. And I'm glad to make everybody else smile when I crack up laughing. Have I seen the movie Dream Escape? It's about astral projecting into other people's dreams. No, I have not. Oh, Harold said he has. Is it like a creepy movie? Babe? Is it a creepy movie?
Yeah, it's kind of creepy.
Then I probably wouldn't watch it. So yeah. You got anything to smile about? I can smile because I'm married to him.
Yeah, that's one good thing to smile about.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I have a lot of things to smile about. I have great friends and family, and a wonderful wife.
Oh, he's sucking up. Jeez, look at this, y'all. Was Shell leaving?
And my stepkids.
Shell, are you leaving? Bye, Shell.
Bye, Shell. If you're leaving, good to see you.
We are glad that you were here.
Yeah, we were
Come
glad.
back to see us. Wait a second, where'd she go?
Yeah, engineer says it's a little creepy, but much like a supernatural thriller than a horror. Yeah, just she doesn't like creepy movies. So when I watch a creepy horror movie, I have to make sure that she's not around.
I smile because you are married to him. Man, if you were here when we got married, it would have been even more funny. Sorry.
He just pulled off his dressing. Bye, y'all. Bye, Shell.
Oh, okay. Bye. Come back to see us.
Yeah. Okay, so if any of y'all are wondering what I have around my neck right now,
Stupid fake nails won't let me type, right? Sure, blame it on the nails, Jess. Sorry.
like I was telling y'all earlier about the advertising rules and all that. Well, this is what I allow Elder Medicine Bear Claw to advertise on the Facebook group page and on here when she comes on. She makes these medicine bags. It's full of medicinal herbs, and it's got some other things in it, like certain type of tree bark. So this, I received this from her, and it was personally made for me, and it was prayed over by her and the elders, and this protects me from any kind of outside danger, I should say, spiritual attack, Bigfoot, Dogman. When I wear this out in the woods, they know that I'm protected. So
yeah, she is a sweetheart person.
It helps. So y'all can get in contact with Elder Medicine Bear Claw to find out about how to
I need to
one of
get. I
these.
need to get in touch with her again. Get a new one.
Yeah. So
Chew them off like
this
I
works.
do, Jess. John, that means you do. That means you get fake fingernails too, John.
He gets acrylics.
Girl.
He gets acrylics.
Sorry.
Sad thing is I can see that.
I don't want to see that. My mind goes totally. Yeah.
Okay, on that note,
Come on. Yeah, let's change the subject.
if there's anybody that wants to hop up here and talk about your day, talk about anything you got
See
going
what
on.
John said. Okay.
What?
See what your brother said.
Yeah. I'll just say yeah.
Okay, if you like cryptids, then watch Dreams. It has a snake man that's awesome.
Yeah, the Snake Man is kind of
Snake
creepy.
Man?
Yeah.
No, I don't like snakes.
The bad guy in the movie, he's part of the dreamscape experiment that's going on. He's one of the patients, and he ends up going into Dennis Quaid's.
Ooh, Dennis Quaid plays in it?
Yeah, Dennis Quaid's in it.
Ooh, maybe.
It's one of his
okay.
early movies, but he goes into Dennis Quaid's dreams to try to
I like Dennis Quaid.
off someone. I'm not going to say who because I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube, but or any outside organization. But yeah, he turns into a snake. He gets the head of a snake in Dennis
That is
Quaid's dream.
creepy, though. I mean, think about it. But I like Dennis Quaid. He's a good actor.
Because what the guy does is he gets into people's dreams and he offs them.
Ew,
He turns into that
Ron!
snake.
Help!
All right, we got Ron coming up, y'all. Hey, Ron.
Good afternoon, good evening. How are you folks?
Good.
Great. Good to see you.
Well, good to see y'all. A little rain here in Oklahoma, maybe some storms and things rolling through the eastern part of the state. So that's
Yeah.
good. At least it's not central Oklahoma. But I'm going to show you something, Christy, you asked about.
Me?
That
Me?
is, yes, a ghost box.
Oh, yes! I would borrow
Let me
it.
tell you a little story, and then I can tell more stories you want. But anyways, back in the day when I studied parapsychology, I was working with Dennis Howe, and nobody knows who he is. Can't talk right, sinuses. But Dennis Howe was a consultant for the movie White Noise, and basically it's about EVP. And this guy, he gets involved in EVP, and he starts talking to these spirits, and things happen, and whatever, you know. So EVP is a scientific proven fact. They don't know where the voices come from. And of course, a lot of people, they'll say it's demons, but it's other sources, you know. And
Yeah.
of course, I always tell people, go read Isaiah 55 in chapter 8 and 9, and you'll see that you don't know what you think you know, kind of thing. And
Yeah.
so, anyway, so what they did is they captured the voices with a guy named Jurgensen back in the days. This is in the 50s. And he put out a tape recorder to catch certain birds or whatever singing. And he soon found that one of the voices that he got was a woman's voice, and soon found out it was his deceased mother. And so even the Catholic Church studied EVP. And so there's a lot of research there. It's one of the things that is people would call pseudoscience, but it's there's a lot more to it now. And so, I speak on that subject. And of course, you guys know I do the ghost tours at Fort Reno, and I've been doing this stuff for well over 40 years and educated with the facts. You got a question here. A lot of people want. But, Chrissy, when we get together and go ghost hunting or whatever you want to do, I'll bring these ghost boxes. Now, these were the original ones when they first started coming out with ghost boxes. And
Okay.
so this one was a 469, and kind of makes a thumping noise, and I'd set up a EVP studio, and I would catch many voices. And what's really funny is that you would find out they're not in the human vocal range when they're recorded.
Right.
And, I dealt with Dennis Huck for a number of years. We're still friends, and he signed books to me and whatever else. And so, Tanya, she asked me to come down and speak about the woo. And people don't know what the woo is. That's all the paranormal stuff that goes along with Bigfoot. And so it might be, aliens and other cryptids and UFOs and orbs and all that stuff, which I've studied all that stuff for many years. And it's real. And some of it we can explain with natural causes, and some we can't. And so, of course, I showed y'all the book I put together for that speaking event, and I spent a lot of time doing what pseudosciences people do, like myself. And anyways, so I got into telepathy and how it's a proven fact that it is real, and part of it's a gene that some people have and some people don't, and others could be the gland in the brain, and that's why people have things like clairvoyance and telepathy. Of course, you guys know I'm the main admin there at Strange Oklahoma on Facebook, and a lot of people, as soon as you say something, they just come out with they're talking nonsense. They know what they're talking about. It's like, that's all demons. Well, that's not true. And because we used to have those same things, and you can see in the Bible itself where people have those gifts. They do things, they fought things, and whatever else. Even Yeshua, that's his real name in Hebrew, said that he would read their thoughts. He knew what they were thinking. That's telepathy. So those things are real. And so what I did, and I think I showed you guys this book, and you're getting a kick out of it because I put the pseudosciences book, scientists. And the whole thing is I went back and I debunked all these things and talked about those things that people didn't know. And that's what the presentation was basically over, was all the people that come in and say that Bigfoots are not real, or if you have a telepathic experience with Bigfoot, that's not real. Well, hate to burst people's bubbles, but I am an identical twin, as you guys know. And we have many telepathic experiences in our younger years. And still this day, he can call me up, and I'll know he's going to call beforehand. Or when he wants to come by, there's just times that he would drop by. And I didn't even know that he's coming, so to speak, but I knew he's going to be there. And so those things are real. So Tanya wanted me to speak about those things because, as you guys know, as investigating cryptids and Bigfoot, that a lot of people have this preconceived notion that it's an ape, which I laugh at because, the ape's outsmarting everybody. And eventually we got an ape. And if the government ever, got one, which I think they probably do, and shot them or whatever, they wouldn't tell the public. And I will say that as an investigator on the Oklahoma City bombing, how they lied to us, and I pointed these things out. And I'm not afraid to say it, I'll call them a liar to their face. I'm just not going to back down with what I know. But anyways, the event went really well. A lot of people were really receptive because the way I presented it was peer reviewed and scientific facts. And so we talked about Bigfoot, telepathy, and that kind of thing, and the other things that went along with it too. But I also covered portals. And Mark was there, Mark Wentz, and that guy's got a PhD, really smart guy. And him and I had a real good conversation, kind of back and forth. And we talked about one of the more known portals that most people would know is the Devil's Triangle, Bermuda Triangle. And there was a guy named Bruce Gernson, I think, or Gernon. And Bruce, in 1970, was in an airplane, and he's flying from the triangle into Florida, and all of a sudden he got there sooner, used less fuel, and they knew how long it would take, and it's like, what happened here? Well, it was a portal that he flew into, and he described it. Mark really did really well when him and I had the discussion. He really in-depthly studied it. Mm-hmm. And so there's these rotating clouds and all kinds of things and magnetics, and the compasses are going weird, which is something you quite commonly hear when these occurrences happen. Well, we talked about that, and like I said, Mark Winston, he's going to be speaking at uh, the Bigfoot Research Center there in Clayton, Oklahoma, on the 28th of this month. So if you get a chance, go listen to this guy. And basically, he's gone out and he's bought some property, and he's looking at property that has a bunch of crystal and underground water. And so he's trying to see what that does with the activity. Him and I have researched this stuff, like I've said, for 40 years, and I hold a certification in parapsychology for now. And anyways, we talk about those things, and it's all because it's all about energy. Everything's based on energy, and if you have the right energy there, then you can have these things. So I would advise people to go if they can. There's a lot of things to support Tanya's location. It's called the Bigfoot Enigma Research Center and Museum. That's a mouthful.
Yep.
And so I would really, and you guys have been there.
Yep. Well, not the new location, but
Yep. But yeah, I would advise people. They got all kinds of things there, and support it because and that's the reason I come on board and try to support you guys as well. And it is because I know you're good people. You're not going to lie to people.
Right.
You're going to tell people the truth and what you know, and they're not going to embellish people. So I try to stay away from people that are out there and sensationalizing and whatever. So that's why I come in here and talk to you guys. But the other thing I want to talk about too is Fort Reno. And I don't know if you guys have ever been there. And anyways, at Fort Reno, they're starting their ghost tours, and I think the first one's going to be April 25th. And Pros Investigations, which is the group I run, had a site for 7 years with live cameras and did investigations every weekend. And we had a lot of activity, and that's in Guthrie, where y'all live, not far away.
Right.
And so anyways, Fort Reno, they're going to do the ghost tours, and any of the money they take, I don't make a dime. Everything I do is free, and I make sure that those people get that money and whatever. So I'd encourage people to get involved and go to those places and support you guys and let people tell their story and then maybe have an answer for them, whatever. So I think that's what you all are doing, and Tanya's trying to do the same thing, get the word out and get people involved.
Good night, Sharon.
So anyway.
So John had a few questions. We tried to put them up there. I don't know if you saw them, but
Go ahead.
I'm gonna see if I can't find them now. What do the ghost boxes pick up? Measure? Question mark.
Well, what they are is the early ghost boxes were just we called them shack hacks. If you can see it, it tells you it's Radio Shack, I think, at the top or whatever. And so what you'd have to do is go in and clip a wire that would make it scan. And so let me go back in the history of EVP. They realized that during the Second World War that there were a lot of people that were killed, and of course that's when we really started using radios in the Second World War. And so the pilots had them, and you have radio people on the ground. Of course, I was infantry in the Army, and so we know about radios. And of course, I'm a ham radio operator now, Mm-hmm. And so what happened was that voices would come over the radios, and they knew dang well that those people were dead. And I've even talked to military people that said, man, the other night, we got voices over the radio, and it was stuff from Vietnam, man. How does that happen? Yeah. And so it's basically EVP, if you want to call it that. And we don't understand exactly how it happens, why it happens. But over the years, I've got at least 7 good years at researching EVP and using ghost boxes. And I've got some really good clips of EVP. And what you would say is when you use a radio or something like that, it's called ITC, which is instrumental trans communications, because the signal's coming to the radio and then you can audibly hear it. With EVP, you're not going to hear the voice until you plug in the recording and then put it in a program like WavePad or something like that. And so it wasn't until we started using radios and people started hearing people that were radio operators and pilots that their voices were heard over the radio, but these guys are dead now.
Yep.
So
And then, so you kind of just answered the question, does it really work? Yes, it really does work.
let me tell you this: for anybody who doubts, um, I work with again people like Dennis Houck and others, and I studied the phenomenon for 7 years. Do you think I would have studied it for 7 years and I didn't get good results? Yeah, that is absolutely I wouldn't. And so, Jurgensen and others found out, and they come up with a device that basically was a radio, and they would there were some frequencies that were better than others, like George Meeks, if you look him up. And so they were using radios to get the signal sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's what comes in. But what I can tell you is that it does scan radio frequencies, and this is where the doubt comes in. And I put a protocol in place that whenever we used a ghost box, we didn't ask random questions like, "Are you here today with us?" And of course, with scanning through radio frequencies, it say, "Okay, John, well, and you get John, yeah, it's John talking." Well, we can't say that. So my protocols were very direct questions. And I would say, if you're here with us, can you say your name and tell me your name and that you're here? And if I didn't get that, I don't care what they said, I threw it out. So I would ask specific questions in a specific way with a specific answer. And if I didn't get that, basically I'd throw it out.
Right.
And then John asks, where would you purchase a legitimate spirit box?
Well, these I've had for years. In fact, I put together, and it's on my website again, I put together what I call the contact system, and it was a 4-channel mixer, and I had, 2 of these ghost boxes, and then I had a radio that was set to a static frequency, like this kind of a radio, and I would turn it on, AM or whatever, and just get a white noise frequency. So all you get is static in the background. So I would have the 2 ghost boxes running, a static radio, and then a microphone. And so I couldn't always tell which channel that it came in on, but they would be garbled together. And through the mixer, I could adjust it when I got the sound that I liked, if that makes sense. So you can buy them. There's like the SP7 and 11, and people ask me all the time about phones. Can phones work? I can tell you this, people, that any electronic device, the simple light here above me, not the one flashing, just saying, but it could happen absolutely, that it could be a light that they used to signal you with, noises, all kinds of things. I've seen flashlights used. I'm kind of reluctant about that, but one of the things we did, I had this light right here for years, and it's a fishing light, right? Yep. So what we would do is we would take 2 of them, and you could twist it on and kind of offset it just a little bit, and keep running, and then we'd have 2, one high and one low, and ask them to turn on either the high one or the low one. And over 86% of the time, the light would come on the one we asked them to touch. So I think that goes way beyond coincidence. And it's the same when I test people for telepathy or clairvoyance. If you're not hitting at least 75% or something like that, I think you probably have potential. It just needs to be developed. But these are one of the things that I use too. Good fishing line, by the way, for the most part. So.
I mean, I've seen, obviously I know not all of it's real on the Ghost Hunters show or whatever, but I've seen lots of their episodes or whatever where they use the flashlights and they have 3 of them in a row and whatever, and if it's you touch the middle one for yes and the left one for no or whatever, and they actually have a conversation with a spirit based on flashlights.
I've talked to people too, and I could talk about dowsing all day. We could do a whole class on dowsing ghost boxes, but I won't do it and waste your time. does dowsing work? Absolutely, it's proven fact. In fact, I got a story in my book here about a guy named Harold McCoy, and the guy was he worked, I think, with Army intelligence. He was an officer at Army intelligence, and he was a dowser. And so this girl had her harp stolen, and the mother calls up, and they're trying to find the harp. And this is in California, by the way, but Harold was in Arkansas. And so he's got an organization, and it's still viable, but he's passed on, and his daughters are running it. I speak to them occasionally. But long story short, this person with the stolen harp mother called Harold and said, the police can't find the harp. Can you help me? Out of desperation. And Harold said, I'll tell you what, send me a 10-mile square area of where the harp was stolen. And so, this is like 20 years ago. So the lady sent Harold the map, and through dowsing, Harold got the exact house. And so they went out and put these notices and said, the police know where the harp is. Please turn it in 48 hours or you'll possibly be charged. And they got the harp back. And that's a true story. In fact, I got it in the book here on pseudoscience from, somebody that's a parapsychologist. And it's a true story that absolutely happened. And I talked to the guy just like I'm talking to you, but we were sitting at the table eating breakfast. So do these things happen? Absolutely. But anyway, so.
See, I think there was another one. It says, he just asked if, some of those ghost hunters shows, are they, how many are legit?
I can tell you, Christian Harold, that back in my days, I put pros together in 2004. And so that was just before the hype got out there. And so I would say a lot of them, they're in it for the money. And so, are someone going to fake it? Absolutely. And that's their paycheck. I mean, look at all the crooked politicians. I know we don't talk about politics, but, look at them, and it's the same thing. They're going to make their money, but some of it isn't real. Absolutely. But I will tell you a secret, and that is that, and I said this before, and I think you liked it, Chrissy. So typically women are much better at experiencing paranormal activity. And I just think that for whatever reason, maybe their mind's more open, and whatever. And two of the best mediums that I ever worked with, and I've still got access to one. I could take her to a house, and there's not a hidden fact there. She would know the names of the people, who did what. We're talking practicing witchcraft, and we're not talking just bull. We're talking specific names, dates, and areas. So is it real? Absolutely. So you hardly see him on TV because they know that it's kind of a sellout thing. In my studies in parapsychology, that typically if they're doing it for motivation of money or some other factor, the gift doesn't work so good.
Right.
Yeah, I know of some that in the beginning they were legit, and then once they had a TV deal, they were given the choice: either do what the producers tell you to do and say, or you lose your show. So
No, that's exactly right. And Lisa G, I worked with her for I don't know, 4 years, 5 years, and we did ghost tours together at Fort Reno. And I don't know if you remember Zach Bagan's show, Ghost Adventures.
yeah,
I believe so.
Yeah. She was the one, if you watch the show, blonde-headed lady, real long blonde hair, that she was the one that cleansed Zach Bagan. And she was a real deal. And so I've worked with them, and then, these gifts can be developed too. And I've helped people develop, and I'm not the only one. There are other parapsychologists out there that have done the same. And, I'm kind of like, does this really happen? Can it work? And so I would use Uno cards to test people. And once I found out they had that proclivity and maybe that gift. It's just like anything else. The more you practice, the better you get. And
Yeah.
I had a guy that was kind of the same way. He could go in and know what was haunting the location and what happened to the person, whatever. It was amazing. But sometimes you have to develop those things.
Yeah.
So, one more question, and this comes from me, Ron. The other day, when you actually met us, are we the people that we say we are?
Well,
Believe it or
you
not,
guys are
Ron,
really straight. I'm kidding. No,
believe
I
it or
think
not, Ron, you are the first person that we've ever met from meeting off of here. Does that make sense?
no. If I thought you were not legit, I wouldn't have done what I did. Whatever. But you guys are legit because I'm legit, and I only deal with legit people. So I'm willing to work with people that want to learn. And you can never learn a thing unless you have an open mind.
Right.
Right.
And I'm not saying I know everything or you do, but I like your attitude. I love you guys. I really do.
Oh, thanks.
And now don't you cry. Anyways,
Why not to?
yeah, but I love your attitudes, and I think you're doing what you need to be doing at this point in time. And you're going to have people that are going to follow you. Some do, some don't, some will, some won't. And my attitude, as you guys know, in fact, I have my vest on. I do the storm spotting there in Logan County where you live, and we do the siren test. I'm part of Aries. I do search and rescue. I've worked with Canine and all that stuff in the past. I did the tornadoes and more and El Reno and Tecumseh area, Shawnee. And so my goal is to be a blessing and to help people. And I thought, you know what? You guys are open to that. So that's why I'm here, to be a blessing to help you guys, So
I have to laugh at John when he said, if I went ghost hunting, I'd have to wear 26 protection bags around my neck.
I'll tell you the secret.
Sorry.
A lot of people continually say this, but parapsychology is all about energies, whether you recognize it or not.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have never worn a protection amulet or carried a medicine bag. And I was raised, we were raised Cherokee Indian. My dad's Cherokee. It was adopted. And so they believed in it. I never did it, but I know some that did and whatever. And what it is your energy. And you talked about the aura, and the aura is a real deal. And there are people that can see it. And in fact, I'll just bear with me a sec. The Russians were looking at people's auras, and they could measure it through Kirlian photography, and they could see cancer in your body before it showed up in your body. So the aura is a real deal. And so I learned that's one of the first lessons I learned in parapsychology, because it's all about energy. And so with that, I think that, what I feel from you guys is really legitimate. You're good, honest, working people, and you're trying to help others. And that's what I'm after. So I'm trying to help people. You're trying to help people. That's why I'm here, And I'm not in it for the money, and neither are you. We're just here to help people. Yeah.
So the other day, when we were coming home from Guthrie last night, Cammie made the mention. She goes, "Mom, if you actually get to do a paranormal investigation with Ron or whatever, however you're going to do it," she goes, "I want to come with too." And so I said, "So if we got to go into the Stone Lion Inn, you're going?" She goes, "No." She goes, "But I think it would be fun." So if we were to do this, Ron, I think we would have all 5 of us do it.
That's fine.
The family, because they're actually interested in it, and I'm happy about that. So, yeah.
What I can tell you is your attitude, and this is something I found in digging in EVP. The researchers like Rod Eye and Jurgensen and Meeks and the scientists, by the way, they all held PhDs, which I don't. I don't hold a pilot higher and deeper, but anyways, they're all good people, and they researched it and even took it to the Catholic Church for them to study EVP. Rada did. And so what they found, and I found the same thing, I think I told you both, I'll say it again, and that was that when you start working with people and if you don't have the right people with the right attitude, you get bad evidence.
Right.
It's not like taking a smelly person deer hunting, you know, kind of the same thing, you know. So you want to have energy that you click with people, and typically those on the other side that Rod Ive and others spoke about, that are, you know, some people go, okay, whatever, but those on the other side would tell the people on this side that your attitude and your love is what really makes that good connection. And every one of their works, and I mean, I've gone through their works quite extensively, right? They all said the same thing, Harold and Christy, that love is everything. And if you don't have love, you're going to have a lot of negativity. In fact,
Right.
I've got a study here where these people in Japan were actually, they had two pots of water or fountains, and one fountain you walked up to and you said, I like you, you're good for me, and all these positive things. And the other fountain was all negative. And so this is a true study, and I'll show it right here on the screen in 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
What happened was they froze the ice, and what you see in the positive water, you see those what appears to be snowflakes, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the negative, what you have is a mutated version of that energy. So our energy, which comes from us, right?
Mm-hmm.
We all have it, like you said, Harold, the aura. It's absolutely correct.
Yep.
And so that energy is projected onto the water, and then absolutely it can freeze. So if you have everybody clicking together, you know, like this, you're going to get really good results.
Right.
And I found the same thing. And then when we did the ghost tours, it was the same thing. If we got negative people, I don't believe in ghosts, or I think this stuff is all crap, then we wouldn't get the good results.
Right.
Right.
Somebody else got a question? I'll see if I can find that thing for you.
Jess goes, I just like the slime in Ghostbusters too. Oh my goodness. A few people came in. Hello, Whispering Mike. Is that who it was? Whispering Mike?
Yeah.
And then hello, Face the Ace. It's good to see you.
Hey, guys.
Good to see everybody. Yes.
Okay,
Welcome in.
here's that study that is out of my pseudoscience book, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it tells you the Japanese guy that did the study. And it also talks about quantum physics and our part in quantum physics of just being an observer.
Okay.
And so what they're doing is they're sending these particles through a couple of slits in the screen, and by us watching would determine where that particle went. And so we basically can control our destination to some degree. And that's what I'm getting at. So if we're going to go out and do these kind of things, I think you have to have the right mindset. Go back, do I carry anything like crystals or anything? No, I never have, because I've always had a good attitude about it and have fun, you know. And that's why I told you I pushed out mountains in China when I was in the Army, being a smart aleck, you know. So, anyway.
But
Somebody
how many?
else go ahead.
I have another question. How many people were at the thing on Saturday?
Oh, I
Roughly.
would say about 15. Is that right, Marcia?
Yeah.
I didn't count them. But
Okay.
we should have more. And speaking of the museum, I'll call it that, or the center,
Right.
Tanya's asked me to do another one on the
Oh.
same subject, because she liked what I did. Because what I did is I broke everything down, and it's not opinionated. I'm just putting out the facts,
Right.
just like I showed you there. You know, I don't care what people believe. Maybe that's cognitive dissonance in play, but go and search and research. And that's what I try to do, is I try to get people to open their minds up. I don't care what view you come from, whether religion or political. Just be a good person, open your mind up, and try to love people and help people. And that's why I reached out to you and whatever, and try to help you out some. And, you know, we got together, you know, and I'm not asking for any favors. I don't expect any. Again, I try to be a blessing. And so I could tell you personal stories. I won't get into it, but all the things good things that happened to me, and that's what I try to do. And so
Right.
every day I pray and I say, Lord, let me be a blessing to somebody somewhere, and it happens every day.
Yeah.
So,
Hi, Marcia.
Hey, Marcia.
Good.
she'll tell you that that's exactly what I told her, and it kind of shocked her. And it, now that everything's worked out, she sees the way I live my life. So, not trying to recap it, everything I do with Logan County, you guys know,
Mhm.
and whatever. And so I stay all kinds of busy. I mean, um,
Right?
yeah, and you know what? To me, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. So
Yeah.
Um, Paul says that he went to the Bigfoot presentation by Brian Terrell at the
yep.
museum. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian was there the last time, and that was I can't 2 months ago or so. And Brian Terrell's a really good friend of mine as well. In
Mhm.
fact, I
We
had
know Brian.
say
Yeah.
again.
We know Brian.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he interviewed you guys.
Yep.
Him. Yeah.
Yeah, and so long story short, he's a really good guy, and he's out there trying to help too and educate people. But I had him speak at when I started doing the ghost tours again at Fort Reno back in 24, 25, 25. Yeah. The first one I did, I invited him, and we spoke about, I wanted him to speak about cryptids, right? And so what
Hmm.
I did was I talked about um, the Greenbrier ghost, I think, and then, the Bell Witch. And I don't know if you guys know this, a lot of people don't know. This is a good connection, and it's documented. It's actually a case in history um, in the court system that basically blames a ghost for killing a man. Go look it up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And so
really?
I said the surprising thing about that is that before the activity really got severe,
Hmm.
that they witnessed a black dog, um, and supposedly it had a rabbit's head in some cases, and then they pictured this big ugly black bird sitting in a tree, and John Bell was out with one of his people from his plantation or whatever, and I guess the guy was a better shot than John Bell, and John Bell told the guy shoot that bird, and he did, and the bird was seen to hit the ground,
Hmm.
and when they went to find it, it wasn't there.
Oh, wow.
So you have these things all running together, and people are asking, does a paranormal and Bigfoot and all this stuff go together? Absolutely. It's all the same thing. I've learned this over 40 years, so take it from what I'll tell you. You can
Hmm.
believe it or not, I don't care. But
Right.
if you get out there, you will see that there's a lot of orbs that are seen around Bigfoot. And I think a lot of that's just energy that they use to manifest in portals.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same thing that others have seen with portals. And so there's some sort of connection. And I've gone on record before and told about the Nunapee incident I had, which is a small person, and that's what the Comanche Indians call them. I was raised in Comanche County, Oklahoma,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw it run into a black hole, and he opened up. The hole opened up. He ran through, and it zigzagged. Another one opened up, ran through that, and him and the hole just disappeared. And I was standing there with my twin brother.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Well, I think there's one more question, and then it would be probably time to go. But John asked, Ron, what is your opinion? Where is the best place to find spirits with a spirit box? And then he comes back and says cemeteries? Question mark.
Well, let me tell you this: EVP can be captured anywhere. Um, we have the disembodied voices everywhere. Um, I'll tell you the best place is you can go to cemeteries anywhere and get them. I've got them in all kinds of places, my home, outside. Jurgensen, when he came up with and found out that he was dealing with particularly his passed away mother, he was outside at his home and was had to record in a windowsill. Of course, this was real to real back in the day.
Hmm.
So I would tell you that anybody that wants to do that, that's okay. But your mind and your attitude need to be squared away. So have a good attitude because whether people believe it or not, they can sense your attitude. And what happens when we're negative? We draw negative things to us. And if you have a negative attitude, you're going to get a lot of negative stuff. So the best thing to do is have a good attitude about it all, and
Yeah.
you'll change.
Yeah.
Wow. Awesome.
I was going to tell you about Brian Terrell. He actually didn't interview me. He had one of his
Investigators.
one of his investigators
Yeah.
interviewed me for that, and then later on after that interview, Brian had invited us to go to the Bigfoot Museum when it was in Tallahena,
Yep.
and we got to not only do the Bigfoot Museum thing, but we also got to spend the night out in some really dark, spooky woods with Brian and all kinds
A
of
couple of few other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
from the area, and it was we didn't capture anything, but we really did get a lot of EVP. Like when we first started setting up around the campfire, as soon as I sat down, I heard a voice behind my head across the area where we had the van parked,
Uh-huh.
and in the bushes it said, "I'm here." Right?
Yeah.
I heard it plain as day, and I told everybody else, and everybody else jumps up and gets out all their equipment, and they're
Yeah.
looking for it, and they're like, "Can't find nothing."
But you heard it with your ears, right?
Yep.
Okay, that would be a disembodied voice. EVP
Mhm.
is only pick up on a recorder.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a electronic voice phenomenon. But sometimes I found it strange. A lot of times with this recorder, I've had it for many years. A lot of times, what you find is that if you hear it with your ears, it's not picked up on the recorder. But sometimes it's.
Right.
Right. And there was another guy, a good friend of mine, Jimmy Williams, who was there, and he was a startup Bigfoot researcher, and he's learned a lot from Brian.
Yeah.
But he was there, and he actually picked up some EVPs, and he went chasing after them. So
Yeah, that's
we had to track him on the thermal just to make sure that he was okay, because he walked way away from the campsite, and yeah.
yeah. I've got thermal, and I've got another thermal. One's a thermal imager that I got for search and rescue, and I've got all kinds of tools. Like I've probably got 8 or 9 cameras around here, and probably 5 of them are infrared, and some of them are not so good, some are really good, and then I've got some thermal, and I've seen some weird stuff on thermal, and in fact, I posted on Strange Oklahoma where we were in a cemetery, and it almost looked like the state of Oklahoma, in my opinion, the shape, and it was colder than what was around it, and it's like 90 degrees, 87 degrees, and pretty warm. But this thing, I couldn't actually say how cold it was, but it was dark. And
Yeah.
everywhere we went, it followed us around that cemetery. And then it went behind some trees, and one of the guys, he decided to go down there, what's behind the trees, and see if he can see it when it comes out. I'm like, okay, good luck with that one. And so he went off about 50 yards, maybe, and he heard a growl, a low growl.
Wow.
And the guy was a country boy, lived on a farm, and he'd been a U.S. Army guy too. And so he wasn't really afraid of things, but that one shocked him, and he ran his rear end back toward us. And my buddy Shane said, and he may be right, but I don't remember it exactly that way. But the guy ran off, and we had to go find him. So that's Shane's story. And I'm like, I don't think it went that bad, but maybe you're right. And so, but it did follow us around. But we were looking with infrared, and we never saw it in the infrared. We only saw it in the thermal. So if
Wow.
you could go out with both of those kind of devices, that's best. And the one I have that's thermal, you can take snapshots with it. And I got it for search and rescue.
Right.
And so I'm not trying to do video, but it'll take pictures, and I've seen some strange things on thermal.
I
Yeah.
bet. But that was our little adventure last night coming home from Guthrie. I just wanted to throw that out there. I mean, we sometimes just stop at the cemetery just to say hi to my mom and dad.
No, I get it. I get it.
But
We'll take when we go. We'll take a ghost box or two with us, and I like this one. It'll keep going once I set it,
Mm-hmm.
and but you have to have an external speaker, and as it's going, it goes thump 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 thump,
Yeah.
and we refer to it as thumper. And I've got a lot of good EVP on this one, and when I did the what I call the contact system,
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I always get a lot of activity when I'm going into a cemetery, or if I see an old building, it automatically attracts me to it, because I'm like, yeah, if I can feel it from here, I know I'm going to feel it from up close.
Yeah, here's the thing. People ask me this, and I've studied a lot of writings by doctors, and people constantly ask me, "What do you think spirits are?" And I think that some of them have a lower vibration, and that's why they haven't moved on. And in
Right.
fact, there's a book out there. I could maybe send you a copy. You could look it up yourself. But it's called My 30 Years Among the Dead. The guy was a psychiatrist, right?
Okay.
He wrote the book back in the 30s, and it's called My 30 Years Among the Dead, Carl Wicklet. And he dealt a lot with psych patients and found out that basically human spirits were attached to the person's aura.
Mm-hmm.
And so that goes against a lot of people's beliefs. But I'm going to ask you this. I don't care if you believe it or not. What do you know? How do you know? And why do you think you know so when you haven't really studied? And that's the thing that we run up against. A lot of people don't. They've been told, right?
Right.
So I question everything I believe, but the results are in the pudding. Once they would run those human spirits outside of a person's aura that affected them, they could have schizophrenia, be a drunk, a drug addict. And what they found is these people that they ran out, he would investigate the spirit and their claims, and they would come to find out they had the same problem. So they draw in that negative energy. And that's what I'm talking about. If you want to go out and experience this kind of stuff, you have to have that right attitude. And if you have the wrong attitude, guess what? What's going to happen, Christy?
Wrong attitude's gonna be with you or whatever. Yeah, you'll pick up the wrong attitude.
Ding, ding, ding. And that's right. So
Mm-hmm.
this is the same thing that our words speak with what this Japanese fellow said about ice. Curse the ice, you get bad ice. If you bless the ice, you get good ice. So it has something to do with us. And it has something to do with us when we go research EVP and we have the right people around versus the wrong people. So I'm very careful when I put a team together of trying to get the right people. Unless I don't care. Then you're going to get the bad results or good or whatever. But it's all about our attitude and all about love. It's not about hate. I try not to say I hate anything except Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts are gonna come back and haunt you.
Yeah, mean and green. But you get what I'm saying. So I've learned, and I think for the most part, Marcia, if I'm wrong, correct me, because you will, for 200 years now, I typically have a pretty good attitude, right?
Most of the time.
Yeah, you love me, right?
I sure do.
But you have to have the right attitude, and you got to have that attitude to help people, and that's what I kind of see you two. You're trying to help people. That's why I
Don't
want to
make
be.
me cry, Ron.
Yeah, well, you got to try, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I try to be here and help you out if you got questions. And then, Chrissy, we're gonna go ghost hunting, and I need to contact Ed with that location in Guthrie.
Let's
and
do
just
it.
set it up. So we'll do it.
Let's do it.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
You heard it, guys. I'm gonna go ghost hunting. I'm gonna go ghost hunting. Woo!
And you get to use an old-fashioned ghost box.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's
Let me
go.
tell you a little story real quick. Anna Lee Judd, that started Strange Oklahoma, I took her up there, and Tony, who was my site director, and I posted a picture, and I think I've got it on Strange Oklahoma in the top of the files, and we were using this ghost box, I think, or was it that one? I can't remember. But anyways, we asked. I was shot in the TLD 100, which shines a green light and it measures temperature, and then you can ask the disembodied, I call them disembodied, to change the color and to blue for colder and red. So I just asked them, okay, got this green light shining, can you change it to blue? And when you do, you say blue. And so when I first started off, I asked them if they could see the light and can you see the green light and can you interact? And we got like 4 or 5 times where the recording through the ITC, instrumental transcommunication, said green light 5 times.
Wow.
Wow.
So all about attitude.
Yep.
Right. I hate scary movies, correct. But I want to go ghost hunting. Yes.
And then we're going to do the thing that Dennis Houck, when he was a consultant in 2005 for, that movie, White Noise. Now we're going to do the same thing. And you saw what happened with that. I'm just saying.
Actually, I haven't seen that movie, so I don't.
Yeah, look it up. And then,
Oh my
one of the
gosh.
people that I trained in the field, her name was Billy Pill, and I trained her in EVP, and she worked for the show The Rip Files.
Okay.
And she got really good with EVP too, but I would send her my audio and say, hey, Billy, this is what I found. I'm not going to tell you, but tell me what you found. And so Rip Files hired her as their EVP technician.
Cool.
So, my whole thing is I just try to be a blessing. I never got paid. We always lost money. But even though I lost that money, I invested it in
Right.
loving and helping people.
Right.
And now I'm a millionaire, right, Marcia?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I guess so. But anyways, no, I'm good to go, and I'm happy, and I try to help people. That's it.
That's it. That's
Yep.
the key. That's
That's the key.
the key.
Well,
Guess what?
Time
That's
to
it.
go.
Yep.
Okay, love you guys.
Love
Really,
you.
Love you too.
And,
Bye, Marcia.
yeah, let's stay in touch. You need something, Harold? I know you both have my number, so if you need something, you call me, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Same here. Need something.
I
call us.
love you guys tremendously.
Love
so
you.
Try to be that blessing. That's all I got. All right.
Bye, Ron.
All right. Good night.
All right.
So everybody that came in, hello, hello, hello. Oh my goodness, so many people that came in. I want to see if I can say hi. Hi, Patty. See who else is in here. Hi, Daryl. I know you're in here. How are you? River. It was good to see you, mate. Let's see. Who else did I miss? You guys. How fun was that? What are you doing? Oh, make us big.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Okay. Well, wait, go up. Anyway, it's no big deal. Make me big. No. Wait, no. Ron, thank you so much tonight for popping in and telling us all about this last weekend. We are glad that you're here. Glad that you could fill us in on the paranormal instruments and what they're used for and answering all of our crazy questions.
Yep.
You guys, he is full of knowledge. Why can't you get rid of this?
I don't know.
Remove. See if that works.
There we
It
are.
worked. Oh my goodness. Now I'm really big.
Yay.
You guys, thanks for everyone being in here tonight. We did have a great show, and we are blessed that you guys came in, hung out, asked questions.
Yeah.
Made me laugh. Made him laugh.
Yeah, you guys just remember, if you're watching a podcast and you don't, you end up not agreeing with the host or the guest, you have the right to not agree.
Right.
You also have the right to X out of that podcast
Yeah.
and go watch someone else. Just try to be kind. Try to be a positive force out there. Try not to dwell in the negative, and just enjoy going on to people's podcasts and listening. And then if you're one of the brave ones to get up in front of the camera,
Like
just
me.
show respect to those that are in the realm of subjects that you are interested in.
You know, we can all agree to disagree too. So,
Yeah.
hey. So there's always that. But you guys, we love you. We care about you. We hope to see you next week on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Yeah.
We,
And remember, this is for entertainment purposes only.
It is? No. Yes, it is. But anyway, okay,
Yes.
I think I'm done.
God bless, and
Yes, we love you guys.
be safe, you guys. Be careful, and
Keep squatching, everybody. Love y'all.
good night.
Good night. Hurry up. Finish up.
Squatch dogs.
Early music fills the air, echoing through the night.
Squatch dogs.
Whispers in the woods where shadows play. Legends come alive at the break of day. Footsteps echo loud, but no one's there. Bigfoot's lurking in the midnight air. Fragmented house beneath the moonlit gloom. Eyes that shine like fire in a room of doom. Poltergeist dancing, moving through the halls. Ancient secrets breaking through the walls. O.C.S.T is more than a name. Bigfoot and stuff, it's a whole new game. Chasing the truth in a silent night. Empowered by the mystery, fueled by the fright. Cryptids in your mind, let your wonder grow. The hidden world is ours to know. From the forest deep to the attic's dust. O.C.S.T, we're learning to trust. Tracks in the snow where the brave won't tread. Hidden voices calling from the things we've read. The unknown sings with a haunting sound, empowering us as the tales go around. O.C.S.T is more than a name. Bigfoot and stuff, it's a whole new game. Chasing the truth in a silent night. Empowered by the mystery, fueled by the fight. O.C.S.T, it's more than a name. Bigfoot and stuff, it's a whole new game. Chasing the truth in the silent night. Empowered by the mystery, fueled by the fight. Fueled by the fight.